Hi. Welcome to All Clever. My name is Christina and today we will understand the interview process of Adobe. Before we begin, let me provide you some overview about Adobe, so you will not face any problems while facing the interview. Adobe is originally called Adobe Systems Incorporated. Adobe is an American multinational computer software company. Company headquarters are based in San Jose, California. There are around 22,516 employees are working for Adobe worldwide. And most important, company revenue is around $11.17 billion US.
Now let's move to company review section. Friends, as we already informed you that every company have some positive and some negative reviews. These reviews are based on experience of current and ex-working employees' experiences. We suggest you to do some research if you are going for an interview. But we guarantee you whatever information is provided by our channel is 100% correct, so you can believe us. That is why we always suggest our friends to subscribe to our channel so you will never miss updates. So let's understand the pros about the company. Number 1, as per employees, company pay scale is good as per market standards and company provides free meals, which is great. Number 2, more than 80% employees mentioned that with Adobe work-life balance is outstanding and work culture is just great. Number 3, employees also shared that Adobe is an employee-centric organization. They care for their employees and their families. Adobe offered great help and support to employees and families during COVID times, which makes Adobe a great place to work. Wow! Number 4, employees shared that Adobe have employee-friendly policies and world-class working infrastructure and a good company to learn new things. Number 5, employees informed that Adobe is a brand name, so if you work with Adobe you will definitely get some good experience which help you in your career.
Friends, we have checked many employees' reviews from many third-party websites, and even many employees informed that there are no such cons thing, but there are some employees mentioned some normal cons which are as mentioned below. Some employees mentioned that no work life in COVID times. Number 2, some employees mentioned that there is too much workload. Number 3, employees also mentioned that culture can be quite political sometimes. Number 4, employees also mentioned there is no office in COVID times as work from home was mandate.
Friends, the Adobe interview process which we are going to mention here is ideal for senior software engineer and software engineer, intern, software developer, etc. Friends, as we all understand that interview process depends as per position and person to person. No one knows which questions is asked while interviewing. Adobe always make changes of their interview questions and online tests. There are around 3 to 7 rounds of interview as mentioned by employees. Round 1. Phone screening. This might take around 30 minutes. In this round, the recruiter will ask questions about your prior experience as well as your domain knowledge. Round 2, phone interview. When you clear round 1, you will have an interview over the phone. A hiring manager will dig deeper into your CV. She will assess your leadership skills, problem-solving style, and check your ability to work with a team. Be prepared to discuss past projects you've worked on and explain the process and outcomes. So, don't be surprised if the hiring manager asks you to demonstrate your knowledge of Adobe's core values. If you want to face the interview, brush up on practices and culture before the call. Quantitatively, a clear second round, you will receive a link to an online technical assessment, which consists of up to 65 questions split into 2 parts. Number 1. Aptitude and logic, which includes 45 questions with 45 minutes to complete. Number 2. Technical and coding, which includes 15 to 20 questions, with 75-120 minutes to complete. The aptitude portion tests your quantitative and logic-based reasoning, with IQ test-type questions. Quantitative questions include topics like arithmetic algebra, profit and loss calculations, and percentages, while the logic questions consist of puzzles and data interpretation. Following are 2 example questions. Question 1. When a number is divided by 13, the remainder is 11. When the same number is divided by 17, the remainder is 9. What is the number? Question 2. A and B complete a work assignment together in 8 days. If A alone can do it in 12 days, then how many days would it take B to complete the work? This doesn't mean you're exempt from coding questions. Expect to take the technical coding portion of the test on the HackerRank platform. To prepare, try doing a few sample coding challenges on the site ahead of time. If you're undergoing the software engineer interview process, expect to be quizzed on key areas like data structures, algorithms, and bit manipulation. The first 7 questions are about coding and the last 8 are multiple choice, where you'll be asked to predict the outcome of the code provided. Adobe's preferred programming languages are C, C++, and Java, but you can take the test in the programming language of your choice. Just like the SAT, Adobe's technical assessment consists of more questions than can be reasonably tackled in the allotted time. You won't be penalized for unanswered questions. Instead, you'll be rated on your speed and accuracy. Final round, on-site interview. Adobe's final round interviews are being conducted remotely as the entire global team works from home during the pandemic. At a typical on-site, accommodation, daily reimbursement for meals, and transportation to HQ are provided. These interviews tend to be longer than the on-sites for other major tech companies, like Google or Amazon. Expect 6 to 8 hours of back-to-back sessions, each lasting about 45 minutes. You'll have 4 technical rounds of interviews and 1 final HR round. Each round is an elimination round. If you're dismissed early, that means no offer will come your way. Technical interviews consist of the following: 2 rounds of coding, 1 system design interview, 1 object-oriented design interview. The interviews will consist mostly of whiteboard coding, so be prepared to explain your thought processes, including why you chose a particular programming language, the alternatives for GUI relative to constraints, and the outcome of the problem. Expect to solve recursion problems, serialize and deserialize objects, and design in LaRue cache. The final HR round consists of behavioral and situational type interview questions. While Adobe does emphasize culture fit, behavioral questions are mostly reserved for the final round. They will try to understand more personal information, like what you value and what kind of employee you are. Prepare to articulate how you handle conflict, what you see yourself doing 5 years from now, why you want to work at Adobe, and what makes you unique as a candidate. Please do like this video if you're able to understand the interview process. We will see you in next video.